Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to 51Z Sin, the United States is quietly restoring and renovating World War II-era airfields on the remote Pacific islands of Tinian and Peleliu. This strategic move aims to bolster American defense capabilities in response to intensifying competition and escalating military actions by China in the Indo-Pacific region. These 80-year-old airfields, originally built to fight Japan, are now being refurbished as part of a broader U.S. military realignment. China's increasing assertiveness includes frequent probes of South Korea and Japan's maritime claims, large-scale military exercises near Taiwan, and claims over much of the South China Sea. Despite international arbitration, military experts such as Dan Pinkston highlight China as the primary concern, viewing these U.S. efforts as a direct response to China's growing military strength and its ambition to gain free access to the Pacific by breaking through the first and second island chains. The restoration provides alternative air bases, diversifying risk away from major hubs like Andersen AFB in Guam and Kadena AFB in Okinawa, and preparing the U.S. for potential future escalations. Jordan's armed forces announced on Saturday that the country successfully intercepted the majority of 22 Iranian missiles launched towards its territory during the fourth week of the ongoing regional conflict, Xinhuanet reports. In a joint statement, the Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army (JA) and the Public Security Directorate confirmed that the Royal Air Force destroyed most of the projectiles, though 2 missiles did strike eastern parts of the country. Since the start of the conflict, Jordan has reportedly faced a total of 262 missile and drone attacks from Iranian forces targeting strategic sites, with the Royal Air Force intercepting 242 of them. Authorities have documented 478 incidents involving falling projectiles, resulting in 25 injuries, damage to 25 vehicles, 55 homes and shops, and 14 public properties. 1 year has passed since the devastating earthquake in Myanmar killed over 3,800 people. On March 28th, a memorial ceremony was held in the capital, Naypyidaw, attended by military regime leader, Commander-in-Chief Min Aung Hlaing. During his speech, the commander emphasized that 80% of recovery efforts have been completed and progress is steadily advancing. However, reports from TBS News Dig indicate that livelihood reconstruction in heavily affected areas like Sagaing region and Mandalay region has not progressed, leaving many people still enduring difficult living conditions. Furthermore, the humanitarian crisis remains severe due to continuous airstrikes by the military against resistance forces in areas controlled by democratic armed groups amid an escalating civil war. A new military-led government is expected to be inaugurated next month with Commander-in-Chief Pamarm According to 51 Zishun, Singaporean Prime Minister Lawrence Wong affirmed on Saturday that ASEAN member states unanimously agree not to take sides in the escalating U.S.-China rivalry. Speaking after a 4-day visit to China, Wong highlighted ASEAN's consistent stance on maintaining open and inclusive engagement with all major powers, including China and Japan. He reiterated that Singapore, and by extension, ASEAN, considers both China and Japan, as well as the United States and other key partners, as friends. Wong acknowledged the current difficult period in Japan-China relations, but expressed confidence that Singapore can sustain friendly ties with all major nations. He stressed ASEAN's approach of fostering active, constructive dialogue and continuously seeking common ground to deepen cooperation and achieve mutually beneficial outcomes. China remains ASEAN's largest trading partner, while Japan is a significant investor, underscoring their critical roles in the ASEAN-centric regional architecture. The U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee recently passed a resolution condemning China's coercive behavior towards Japan, a move highlighting heightened tensions in the Indo-Pacific. This resolution, reported by 51Z, reaffirms the rock-solid commitment to the U.S.-Japan alliance and commends Japan's efforts in maintaining peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. It also calls upon the U.S. President to enhance cooperation with regional allies against China. The resolution's passage follows a U.S.-Japan summit between Japanese Prime Minister Takeshi Sanae and U.S. President Donald Trump, where the White House fact sheet explicitly mentioned Taiwan Strait stability, but the Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs document notably omitted it. This discrepancy led to speculation that Prime Minister Takeshi aimed to avoid provoking China. Despite this, Takeshi later stated that both sides' perceptions were completely consistent. The U.S. Office of the Director of National Intelligence had previously characterized Takeshi's parliamentary remarks on a Taiwan contingency as a significant shift, a claim swiftly denied by Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.